Once upon a time, in a lush, green rainforest lived a curious capybara named Capi. Capi was different from other capybaras. While his friends loved to bask in the sun and munch on veggies by the river, Capi longed for adventure. One day, while wandering near the edge of the forest, Capi discovered something unusual. Hidden behind a curtain of vines lay the entrance to a mysterious labyrinth. "I must explore it," Capi exclaimed, his heart pounding with excitement. Before he could hesitate, he squeezed through the narrow entrance and ventured inside. The labyrinth was unlike anything Capi had ever seen. The walls were tall, covered with creeping vines, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Sounds of rustling leaves and distant birds' songs echoed around him. As Capi waddled deeper into the maze, he encountered the first challenge, a rickety wooden bridge over a glistening stream. Capi hesitated for a moment, weighing his options, then took a deep breath and gingerly stepped onto the bridge. It wobbled precariously, but Capi's determination kept him moving forward. Finally, he reached the other side, his heart racing with adrenaline. The next part of the labyrinth was a series of twisting, narrow paths. Capi looked left, then right, deciding which way to go. Remembering stories from his grandmother about trusting one's instincts, he closed his eyes, took a sniff of the air, and decided to go left. Luck was on his side, and soon he found himself in a small clearing. In the middle of the clearing stood a wise old owl perched atop a wooden signpost. "Welcome, brave capybara," hooted the owl. "If you wish to proceed, answer this riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Capi scratched his head, pondering the riddle. He focused hard, remembering evenings spent listening to the jungle's natural symphony, the rustling leaves, the howling wind. Suddenly it hit him. "An echo!" he exclaimed confidently. The owl nodded approvingly, and the path behind him opened, revealing the next section of the labyrinth. "Proceed," the owl hooted, "and may fortune guide your path." With renewed vigor, Capi continued his journey. Each twist and turn brought new wonders. He saw a garden full of the brightest butterflies he had ever seen, gliding gracefully through the air. He even encountered a family of playful monkeys swinging from branch to branch. The monkeys laughed as they showed Capi a shortcut through the dense foliage. After what felt like hours, Capi finally reached the heart of the labyrinth. There lay a sparkling fountain surrounded by ancient stone sculptures. In the very center of the fountain was a dazzling stone that shimmered in the sunlight. Capi felt a sense of fulfillment as he gazed at the beauty he had discovered. Deciding it was time to return, Capi retraced his steps through the labyrinth. His heart was full of stories waiting to be told, and his spirit brimmed with pride for the adventure he'd dared to take. From that day on, Capi was known as the bravest explorer among all capybaras. He often shared tales of the labyrinth and its magic with his friends. And so, Capi's life was never the same. Adventure awaited around every corner, and he knew he would always follow his heart, no matter where it might lead.